We're finally getting around to doing more of our applesauce, trying to use up the apples that we have too many of. Sherry's doing some cutting. I'm going to join her in just a minute. We already canned 32 quarts of applesauce, and today we'll probably do another 14 to 21 quarts. We have some apples cooking. We have a sink full of apples, and we're working on these ones. They're the bad apples. We kind of have a lot more bad apples this time just because it took us so long to make our applesauce. We're a little negligent in the applesauce department. Lydia is cooking. What are you cooking today, Lydia? The little spongy things? Oh, spongy scrubbers. I bet those taste good.
You need a knife. Come over here. We need it here.
John is grinding, and over here we have our taste tester. How is it, Mary? Is it yum?
Mm-hmm. Are you enjoying your applesauce? Oh, it looks really good.
Janelle is all frazzled right now. Tell us why.
I'm rotating clothes, and there's just a ton of clothes, and I wanted it done by noontime, and I got an hour left, and I haven't even done John's pile. I haven't finished Peter, and I haven't done the girls yet.
And she has the added burden that I am doing apples with the kiddos. And Charity is really exhausted, but the bright side is we're almost done. This is the end of the apples. I took out all the ones with bad spots, and we're going to use those for applesauce. And then John is bringing in the good ones. These are all the good apples that we're going to save, put in the refrigerator, and eat them over the next month or so. You may think this is a lot of clothes, and it is. A lot of them are going to my nephew. Some will go to the garage sale. Others will go into the giveaway green bin down the street. So we have a lot of stuff we're going to do with them. None of them are going to go to waste. We just don't need this many clothes. We're finally all done cutting, and these are the scraps that are going to the chickens. That pot's ready for grinding. This one just started cooking. Janelle is mentally beat from
Cleaning and purging and sorting and organizing and running up and down the third floor stairs. And from the third floor to the second floor, down to the first floor, and then back up and back down, back up and back. I'm pooped.
Yes, we got rid of a lot of junk. So the kids made dinner for us, and they didn't want us to see what they did. Look at this spread here. Charity made some chicken, barbecue chicken, and some rice, leftover Jell-O, and some peas and water. They lit the candles. They put out the nice napkins with the silverware inside, and then they had the lights turned down low, but I turned them on so we could get a video.
Mommy and Charity are folding up all the get rid of clothes.
Here's a pile of clothes that we're going to get rid of. We're going to sort them out. Some are going to a lady at church, some are going to my nephew, some are going to go to...
Yeah. Socks.
Some are going to go to my garage sale, and some are going to the green bin if they're not good enough to give away. It's a pretty impressive pile of clothes to give away. You did a good job, Janelle.
Thank you, Art.
She's talking on the phone right now.
He's trying to do a video while I'm talking to you.
All the kids are finally in bed, and Janelle's working on her pile of clothes in the background there. And I decided that I'm going to make some crackers to go with the hummus that I made earlier today. Well, Charity and I made it together. There's the hummus. Turned out pretty good. And there are my crackers so far. I have to knead them on the counter. I'm doing this all by myself with only verbal help from Janelle, so she's keeping me in line, but it seems to be going well so far.
Give him a thumbs up.
Did you hear that?
There's Art working away.
I think that's about good.
A little bit thinner. This is too thick over here. Squish that dough. Paper thin.
It's the end of a long day.
Don't I look beautiful? All right, I got everything sorted out. I have a linens pile. One of the donation boxes takes linens and towels and things, so that's that pile. This pile is the green bin pile, not quite nice enough to give to Lifesavers, which is a ministry for pregnant women. And they only give out next to new clothes, so this pile doesn't meet that criteria, but I can give those down to the green bin. And then over here we have this big bag, and this bag here are going to my nephew. He's going to pick out, or his mom's going to pick out what she wants for him, and then the rest of that will get donated to Lifesavers as well. And then this last box back here, I don't know if you can see that well, this one right here. That is primarily baby clothes and next to new items that will be going to Lifesavers. And I did find a few interesting specimens that just like shouldn't be in my kids' drawers. And these aren't good enough to give away anyway. But like this, look at this. Now I will say Charity picked at that a little bit. But nope, that's going to get heave-hoed. And Peter's beloved whole pants. I'm sure you've seen videos of him wearing these.
The funny thing is he calls them whole pants.
He calls them his whole pants. He loved these pants. But they're starting to get a little short on him. And, well, they do have a big hole in them. So I asked him, could we just replace them with a worn pair, but they didn't have holes in it and they fit him appropriately. And he said, all right. So those are going in the trash.
The beloved whole pants.
And I suppose if I was really creative and poor, I could just lop them off right here and I could have nice shorts. But my children have been blessed with so many clothes.
Obviously.
That those are just going to visit the trash. And then the last example, I don't know if the hole got worse sitting in the box or what. But I found this and I don't... Can you see that?
Is that the one they took the scissors to?
No, I think this is the one. Remember how when Pete was little, he always used to take his shirt and put it in his mouth? And I think that's his teeth marks.
Oh, boy.
I guess he was too hungry or something.
Oh, wow.
So that is definitely not going to visit the green bin. That's going to go straight in the trash. I still don't feel like I made a big dent in this stuff. We've been blessed with an abundance, and I'm trying to use wisdom and discernment on knowing what to keep and use for our family and what to bless others with. And I think this is a good start, but I'm still going to keep purging as the girls keep growing and getting older and see what we can shrink down. And I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll have another kid. Then we'll have to wait and find out if it's a girl or a boy. Who knows?
Yeah, the thing is, we don't know how many kids we're going to have, so you like to keep the clothes, but you don't want to keep them either.
I mean, just think, if we were done having kids, you could get rid of 5 maternity boxes. You could start getting rid of all the boys' clothes. Under Peter's age, you know.
Well, let's see how they turned out. Huh.
Well, they look just about perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I did it all myself, well, with verbal help, which was greatly appreciated.
You know what I noticed, guys? I noticed that I think my oven has a hot spot and a cold spot. Because you can see all these are cooked pretty nice. And then over here in the corner, sorry for the shadows, guys. My lighting's really bad in the kitchen. Over here, they're not nearly as cooked. Oh well, they still taste yummy. It's 10:30 and I'm gonna call it a night. I've got some editing to do. We're just enjoying some of Art's crackers. He's having his with some hummus. How is it?
Pretty good.
Alright, so we're gonna call it a night. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I'm afraid you actually didn't see that much of me today because I didn't really have the camera. So I don't know what Art all showed you, but I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time for our next vlog, and give this a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and we'll have a good night. Bye.
Bye.